Hello and welcome again to this week's edition of Insider Tips. Today we're going to talk about an often overlooked page on your website called your Frequently Asked Questions page. There's a ton of content out there. We've talked about it for a long time. It's page content, blog content, video content, and a whole bunch of other things that you might be doing to try to attract Google and the other search engines back to your website, to rank you more highly, and ultimately to attract the desired clients back to your practice. One of the pages that a lot of websites have is simply called an FAQ page, a frequently asked question page. In fact, I've got one client here in Louisville who has done a fantastic job with that page and actually ranks fairly well in Google searches. The reason I like a frequently asked question page is because it's very simple. A lot of us are pressed for time, coming up with new content ideas to really think out and process how do I write a new page of content, how do I title it, do I have time to do it consistently. One thing that a frequently asked questions page does is it allows you to take one or more questions, just one at a time, and simply answer them in about a paragraph. What I like about this is that it's also very easy and very simple. Now, I'd encourage you to do this. If you're going to write an FAQ page, or if you're going to update an FAQ page, make 2 or 3 entries at one time. Check with your staff. What kind of questions have they been getting lately? Go back over your intake notes and make note of any of the interesting questions that have come up recently. And then try to address those in your FAQ. Again, you're not trying to answer the entire question. You're not trying to spend a lot of time on a multiple paragraph answer. This is a brief, to the point answer, and it gives you an opportunity to direct them to other assets that you may already have available on your website. An FAQ page can be a great tool for you because, again, it's low cost, it's low energy, and it's low time. It allows you to address a lot of those roadblocks very simply by writing out a few paragraphs about some questions that you've already been asked. Ideally, maybe you do one a week based on an interesting question that comes up in a new client interview. There's a lot of different ways to get at that information, but once you've got it, make sure you're publicizing it. It's a great way to entice other people via social media announcements and things like that to come back and visit your site, to share your information on the web, on their social media channels, and also to engage a prospective client really a little bit more frequently than you might imagine, no pun intended. I hope you found this edition of Insider Tips helpful. If you'd like to reach out and talk to me, if you'd like to schedule an appointment to speak with me about other content ideas and ways to promote your practice, by all means, give me a quick call. Area code 502-208-9639. Thanks again for watching this week's edition of Insider Tips, and I look forward to seeing you right here again next week. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.